the final nail for the final nail in the coffin for the Bitcoin bears, guys. With this show today, we are going to go through a number of things that I want to share with you that I have been seeing on the internet and from other YouTubers in the space. So shout out to all of the crypto YouTubers that I am friendly with, that I follow, that I watch. All of you are incredible. Really, thank you very much for all of you. And you watching this video right now, welcome back to the Crypto Bliss Show. Thank you very much for being here with me. I'm Kiara de Cash, guys. We have a lot to get through in this video, so no time to waste. In this video, I said to you guys, FOMC versus BTC price. We're going to continue on from that video. So if you didn't watch part one, basically go watch that one. You're going to see what goes on there. And you'll see, if you want to know the best Bitcoin explanation ever, go watch that one. It is crazy awesome, guys. And then I did a good XRP video for you yesterday because that's what it looks like my channel, my viewers are looking for. So I would like to know from my community, what videos or what cryptocurrencies is it that you would like me to talk about a little bit more on the channel? Or is there anything that you would like to talk about relating to crypto, wealth, mindset, and how to manage your wealth? Do you want to know? Then let me know what it is that you want to talk about or you want me to talk about, and I will then see how I can do a video for the beautiful community there. But in the meantime, smash a thumbs up on the video, please. You know it helps the algorithm. The Bitcoin cryptocurrency market cap is currently sitting at 112, so we're up 4 billion from yesterday, which is pretty cool. Chilled 38.3 billion trading volume. BTC is now above the 27,000 level, which is very, very cool, guys. Ethereum 1633. The ETH BTC pair has started to decouple a little bit, unfortunately. So ETH is falling quite hard against Bitcoin. Bitcoin is going up. So I'm not going to go on to anything else right now on that side of things. But basically, the Fear and Greed Index is sitting at 47 points, which is pretty much the same as yesterday, right? Then our crypto bubbles for the day. These are the Bliss bubbles. So ADS is down for the day. Let's go and have a look at our top 100 bubbles. Pulse chain is pumping. Pulse is pumping once again, guys. Incredible, incredible. And then just a shout out to you, the Crypto Banter team here down in beautiful Cape Town, South Africa. Just want to have a look at your bubbles and see what your bubbles are like compared to mine. So you got Pulse, PulseX, KCS, HTC, and you got pretty much a similar amount of coins or same coins as what I do. So amazing, amazing, amazing stuff there, guys. All right. So today, this evening, of course, at 2 p.m., we are getting the Fed interest rate decision. Then at 2:30, we are getting a Fed Chair Powell press conference after that. So ears are all in on this because the last time we heard from Federal Chair Powell was somewhere in July, which was July to August, August to September. So it's a good 2.5 months ago already that we last heard from Mr. Powell. So we're going to see what happens in the market today. But with that being said, I have a crazy amount of content that I want to show you. But before I do, I want to show you the most beautiful charts that I have seen over the past little while, because what you see here is that this is the Federal Reserve rate changes over the course of this year, basically. So from August 23 to September 17. So this is the percentile. First percentile, 25th, 75th, 99th, and then in the billions. So you can see here that the target rate has pretty much remained constant at the moment. So let's not worry about that. But what we want to look at is that throughout this year, and since the Fed has been raising rates since about 2021, okay, we have seen the fastest increase in rates, even way faster than here in 2006, 2007, 2008 kind of area. But we are now around that same area, guys. So we've broken out of this shape, this pattern, this downtrend here. So essentially there was a downtrend that was here. So we broke out of this. Are we going to see hyperinflation start to kick in, which means high interest rates, very, very high interest rates, very high food prices, oil prices, energy prices, housing prices, are we going to see hyperinflation start to kick in? Which means that if that was the case, we would probably see the money printers start to turn on. So right now, I'm not sure, but the last time they hiked this fast was back here in the 1980s. Boom. And then check out this. They immediately had to drop it from 20% right down to like 12.5%, which is a huge drop, guys. So personally, we're at a lot of resistance. You can see here all along, you know, if we were charting, you'd be able to see all along this area, there's huge resistance at this area. So is the US economy about to implode? I would like to know what you guys think down in the comments below. You think the US economy is about to implode? Well, possibly. You see here, I just want to go and show you because this goes back even further. So interest rates started to smash up here. And then you can see here, this is when recessions happen. So this is as an effect of where they started lowering interest rates. So only once they started lowering interest rates did the recession actually kick in. Can you see that, guys? Every single time they started to lower the interest rates, that's actually when we saw a recession kick in. You see here, lowered interest rates, recession kicked in. Then they, oh shit, I had to raise it. Then guess what? Lower interest rates, recession. 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 Mild recession. So what do you think is going to happen here when they start to lower interest rates? That is about the time when you will know that there will be a recession. A recession is looming on that side. And this is, of course, these are lagging indicators, guys, so they're not 100% on point. So with all that being said, let's go and have a look at where the Dixie actually is in its life today. Where's my Dixie? Why does it keep putting it on oil? I don't want oil right now. I actually took a short position on oil, just by the way. And if you guys want to trade cryptocurrency with me, I have a Bitflex link pinned in the comments down below for you where you can go ahead and use that, get yourself some crazy awesome bonuses down there. Now this is strange, right? Because the Dixie has broke up out of this line, broke up out of this line, broke up out of this line, and is now busy retesting. Are we going to see a breakup out of this line? If we do see a breakup out of that line, guys, I'm telling you, we will be coming very, very close to the Federal Reserve starting to lower interest rates and essentially find out what happens there. Now, one scary thing I just want to show you, okay, on this chart is that we actually have a very large W pattern that is unfolding here as well, as you guys can see. And normally with W patterns, they break out of the neckline, which would be the green line here. And that target for that would probably be somewhere up at this level, guys. Now, that is a scary thought to think that the dollar would come back up to the 110, 109 level, right? Wow. Anyways, okay, let's delve into the fun parts of this video, guys, because that was the epic part. So, thank you and very big shout out to CryptoCon. I am busy having a look at your posts, so shout out to CryptoCon. This is the first one. Does liquidity matter when it comes to Bitcoin? Well, yes, it does, which is why we should pay attention when the metric has visited the bottom of its range. Just like the last cycle and the cycle before it, this doesn't mean that Bitcoin has reached a local bottom because of this, although other metrics I've reviewed point to this. What does it mean? What it does mean is that liquidity is dry up. Dry up is right on schedule, just like the powers at B like it. Where will the money come from? Well, guess what? It's going to come from them. And if you don't have any dry powder left on the side, I mean, I'm very, very low on dry powder at the moment because I have been dollar cost averaging since we smashed that bottom on Bitcoin. So I want to show you, we've hit a time since Bitcoin bottom. So we hit a range. Okay, you can see here, 55 weeks was this time frame. Okay, since we hit a range. Weeks. This one was 67 weeks of ranging time frame. Okay. And then you can see here, boom, boom, double bottom, boom, boom, double bottom, boom, boom, double bottom. And we have started to range once again. Right now, we're on 54 weeks. So anything between this week and the next say 12 to 13 weeks. So 12 to 13 weeks is another 3 months. That takes us to December, right? Is going to tell us whether we are going to be breaking out of this Bitcoin chart or not. That is powerful. Very, very, very powerful. Okay. So, and that was the green line is global liquidity. So global liquidity is driven by obviously money printing machines. And when that liquidity comes into the space, it goes into Bitcoin and is driven into Bitcoin. Look here, topping out on liquidity, topping out on liquidity, topping out on liquidity. Those were times to sell. Okay. So huge chart to watch. These are sideways periods. Okay. So this is the 11th sideways price action period. 6 of the 11 have been pauses in bull rallies. 7 out of 11 soon. 2 of the 11 have come inside bear market downtrades, and 2 out of 11 at bear market floors. The longest sideways period was the 2015 bottom at 41 weeks. Okay, so that's over here. 41 weeks. Pause. Sideways. Sideways, 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 sideways. Well, guess what, guys? We have literally had 27 weeks of sideways action currently, which is, as CryptoCon is saying, the 11th time it has done that. And whenever there has been sideways, guys, sideways up, sideways up, sideways up, sideways up, sideways up, sideways up, sideways down, sideways up, sideways up, sideways down, sideways up. So besides for those two, okay, every single one of them has gone up after sideways consolidation. So bull market support, 2012 did it, 2015 did it. Why can't Bitcoin do it now? I like that. I very, very, very much like that. Both 2012 and 2015 did this in one swoop up. So here's 2012, one move below, and then one move below in 2015. So you can see that. Here's the 20. Sorry, that's not here. But you can see that over here. Boom. 2019, 2020, true black swan failure. Boom. Dropped hardcore. Guess what? It was immediately bought back. A healthy retest and then a pump up. No retests on this parabolic move. There were 20-week exponential moving average kept us above. Once we broke below, we tried to find our way back up, but then we started this bear market downtrend, which you can see here. We have retested support, and currently we are busy looking at bouncing out of this position on a 20-weekly moving average, which shows us very good signs that we could be heading to the top. Another one from CryptoCon, the realized cap huddle waves show that Bitcoin cycles beautifully and coins go in and out of high and low movement. So high movement, low movement, okay? So low movement means to buy. It's the cycle bottoms. First cycle move completed. So that's what happened. The first cycle move completed. Look where we are already, guys. We've already bottomed out. The point is that we're coming up to the top of this time frame. So you can see here is where the green is and the yellow. The yellow is the first cycle move, and the green is the cycle bottom. The red is the cycle top. So we've already hit the cycle bottom, possibly. Who knows? Do you think we've hit the cycle bottom? Let me know down in the comments below what you think. But I personally think we've hit the cycle bottom. I don't think we're going to go below the 20,000 level anymore. In fact, I don't think we're going to go below the 24,000 level anymore, because we found that support on that level already. So this is looking ultra incredibly juicy, guys. This is powerful charting. And yes, over time, it's come down. But why has it come down? Well, that's because there's only 19.4 Bitcoin in circulation. Look here. There's the amount of Bitcoin in circulation right now, because some of it's been lost. Who knows what's happened out to the rest? But that's pretty much what has happened out there in the space. So let me know what you guys think about this chart. Shout out to CryptoCon. A little side note for you guys on the Lindy effect and how it presents itself in Web3 and in Bitcoin. Okay, so and it's interesting because I was going to speak about the Lindy effect in this video, and then this article came up. So I was looking for some information about it. But what exactly is the Lindy Effect? So Wikipedia states, the Lindy Effect is also known as Lindy's Law. It is a theorized phenomenon by which a future life expectancy of some non-perishable things like a technology or an idea is proportional to their current age. Thus, as an example, television, radio, internet, email, computers, all of those were part of the Lindy Effect, okay? And when they were first adopted, sometimes it took 20 years to adopt. Like television took 20 years to become adopted before people started saying, okay, let's get into television. So that was very, very incredible. Thus, the Lindy Effect proposes the longer a period something has survived to exist or be used in the present is also likely to have a longer remaining life expectancy. Longevity implies a resistance to change, obsolescence, or competition, and greater odds of continued existence into the future. So very, very powerful charting and information there. You can see here, I got this, it's not very clear, this picture, but you can see we are currently here. This is how the Lindy Effect is supposed to look. This is where it is a digital collectible. So this is where Bitcoin basically started. And we are currently over here right now. This will become a store of value in the future. At some point, it will become a medium of exchange. And then eventually, it will have super full global liquidity, global money liquidity. So I want to show you a couple other charts that are from the Lindy Effect. You can see here's a more reasonable one. So this is a collectible item. That's where we are. Bitcoin is a collectible item. So it's a collectible store of value when it reaches this just above 100K level. So a store of value plus a medium of exchange at around $1 million. And then at around $10 million of Bitcoin. So if you guys don't think Bitcoin is going to $10 million and beyond, I don't know what you're thinking. But even the Lindy Effect is telling us that over time, in the next 20, 30, 40, 50 years, hopefully we're still around to be able to use this, it will become full global money. All right. Here is a chart from Real Vision. As you can see here, this is the Lindy Effect, where the market cap is low, the trust is low, and it is a new coin. So we are currently here still at a collectible. Then it goes again, unit of account, until it becomes an old, high market cap, high trust, and a global store of value. Guys, that is crazy. So here is the Bitcoin $1 trillion market cap going for gold for $10 trillion. Now, that means if Bitcoin itself had to go from where it is currently today at a $527 billion market cap. So let's just say Bitcoin at its all-time high, call it $70,000, was just over $1 trillion market cap. Well, we're saying that at $70,000, it can 10x from there when it gets to the gold's equivalent market cap of $10 trillion. And that's just a $10 trillion, guys. I previously said to you that Bitcoin could probably do 64 to 80 trillion dollar market cap. And this is what I said here. When Bitcoin price reaches a $3.3 million market price scenario, that will give us a $64 trillion market cap. Oh, wow. What do you guys think about that down below? Let me know your thoughts. But you can see here that this is scarcity and stock to flow. You can see right now that real estate, Bitcoin is here. You can see gold is the blue dots. Gold clusters, the yellow dots. So gold clusters up here. And Bitcoin is currently sitting over here right now. So you can see Bitcoin increased. What do you think we're going to do? Guys, it is coming closer and closer to that time. So, little side note here, because I shared this with you guys yesterday. So if you guys are enjoying the content, make sure to subscribe to the channel. If you're watching my content and have not yet subscribed, please go right ahead and do so, guys. You know that it helps the community. So anyways, Sam Bankman-Freed's father dragged his mother into an FTX US salary dispute. So anyways, just to cut the long story short, he filed a message to Sam Bankman-Freed, and basically Sam Bankman-Freed's father was unhappy with his salary at FTX US, so he emailed SBF asking for more money, and then pulled the "I'm telling your mother" dad move and looped SBF's mom in on the email thread. So this was on January 12, 22. Despite Bankman's appointment with FTX US with a salary of $200,000 annually, Bankman complained to FTX US head of administration that receiving gross pay of only 16.6 per month from FTX US when he was supposed to be getting $1 million a year starting in December. So that would be a bit more than $80,000 a month, right? Bankman promptly brought his discontent to Bankman Freed's attention, emailing G, Sam, I don't know what to say here. This is the first time I have heard of the $200K a year, putting Barbara on this. In other words, Bankman lobbied his son to massively increase his own salary. What the fuck? I mean, this shit is insane, guys. I did say to you the other day when I showed you that in this video, I think it was, or this, I think it was this video. No, it was this video here. I spoke about Sam Bankman-Fried and what that is all about, because his parents were being sued by FTX to get this money back, which according to the complaint, Bankman's influence paid off, with SBF later providing his parents $10 million from Alameda, which was a family-run company, and a $16.4 million property in the Bahamas funded by FTX Trading. The ability to expense roughly $90,000 to FTX Trading in the island nation and options to purchase company stock. This is crazy. Crazy. So basically FTX are suing for this money, okay, to be given back. So this is about $26.5 million to be given back to them. So very, very interesting stuff. Now, Bitcoin Bollinger Bands are hit the key zone as BTC fights the 27K level. So we're not going to go crazy on this one, but you can see here that generally when we do hit the top of the Bollinger Band, when we come from the bottom and we hit the top, come from the bottom and hit the top, we continue to rally up the Bollinger Band. And the same thing, when we hit the top and then pull back to the bottom, we generally see the bottom flow down the Bollinger Band. So that's what's busy happening here. We're being tightly squeezed out once again. So there is definitely a huge reset coming on this. And that's where I would like to draw your attention to this final chart that I'm going to share with you guys, because I've spent an immense amount of time drafting this chart out for you. So first of all, bottom, right? That's where we said that the bottom was. I don't think we're going to get below this bottom here. And if we have to get to that bottom, guys, it's okay. It doesn't really matter. We still have not yet broken this low and broken this low here. Right now, with bullish divergence, you can see there's lower lows on the chart, on the candles. And then you can see here, there is higher lows on the RSI stochastic. So very, very beautiful to see that chart. And then you can see here, not only have we also created this incredibly beautiful W pattern, which will be the neckline breakout over there. And that will essentially give us an incredible target of, guess what? Right back up to the tippity top. And once we tap the top, where there's a triple top, guys, triple tops break out. Double tops are often rejected, as we saw that at the top here on Bitcoin. Double tops are often rejected, right? But if there's a triple top, triple tops are often very bullish, and you can actually go ahead and look at that on the gold chart. I'm not going to show you that right now, but I just wanted to show you guys this, because for me personally, yes, we are now coming into a bit of resistance down here. We are also coming into a little bit of resistance. Okay, I'm just trying to get this out for you guys. Let's delete this little line here. I want to show you a couple other things. So we are also coming into resistance here. Now, look at my moving averages. The red line is the 20. The orange is the 50. The turquoise is the 100. And the yellow is the 200. So we are above the 200. We're above the 20. We're above the 50. But we're not above the 100. So right now you can see we're very much tightly squeezing in here. Okay. And we're meeting this level of resistance. Plus, there is a little bit of horizontal resistance at this level, as you guys can see. So we need to break out of this level with volume, with good volume, with the volume that has been coming in this chart over the past couple of days. And then on top of it, we have the RSI that is looking a little bit overbought, but we have still bullish divergence, okay, that has happened in the past few days. Are we going to see this W pattern start to break out? that would be good, because what that would do is it would start to pull up all of these incredibly beautiful moving averages to the upside. And as you can see here, we actually broke out of this channel that we broke out over here that we were building, but that's not a problem, guys. Now, normally when we go and look on your higher time frames, you can see even more closely that we have had what? We have had, okay, so over here you can see the lows have been bottoming out. So this low was over here, bottomed out nicely. Now this low has bottomed out nicely over here. Guys, I am calling the bottom. I believe that by the end of this year, 100%, we will be by this 38K target without a doubt. What do you guys think down in the comments below? And if you want to trade Bitcoin and other altcoins with me, then make sure to hit my BitFlex pinned in the comment of this video, and down below in the top of the description of this video, you guys can go ahead and definitely, so go, let me show you so that it's actually just a whole lot easier for you guys. Okay, so you can see here, okay, this one hasn't got my pin yet, but I will pin for you guys now. You can see here, you go ahead and click this BitFlex deposit, you'll get $10. I need to change that to $10 because it's $10 now. And then if you use my Bybit link down below, you can get up to $30,000 deposit bonus. And then you can get these other links down here that can get you incredible deposit bonuses. And if you're still watching this video and have not yet seen my merchandise, go ahead and check my merchandise, guys. It's pretty freaking cool. And I'll do another video where I'll show you that in a little moment. And if you want free crypto, guys, mining free crypto, I mine lots of these. I've mined Pi that is currently now worth about $60,000, and I've mined that all for free. So why aren't you mining the same thing? Okay, guys, just giving you a big heads up. So thanks for being here with me on the Crypto Bliss Show. I hope you enjoyed it. And guys, make no mistake, Bitcoin is going for the long run. We are at a very, very strong position, and your weekly time frames are stronger than your daily and your 4-hour and your lower time frames. Do not miss out on the opportunity to invest in Bitcoin at this price, and use my links, as I said to you, down pinned in the comment of this video. Thank you for being here. I really do appreciate every single last one of you. Love you all, and we'll see you on the next one. And make sure to watch this one, because this one was crazier than this one.